Nobody only has like bad traits and nobody only has good traits. And I genuinely feel like people come with their good and their bad. And so you should look out for, we should be more optimistic and be more helpful than to like focus on just the bad parts of a person. Hi, my name is Baaba J, and I'm at Fused Africa on Tune Talk to break down my song 227. 227 was written for an exam, and first of all, 227 is a two-song song. So it's one song but it has two parts, so it's a two-part song. And the first part I wrote for a group of my friends that took the class with me, and then the second part was for my group. And I guess the inspiration was to write a song that would inspire the lecturer to give us more marks. Because first of all, the lecturer was gone. So my group felt like, okay, I should write the song. And then my friends came to me, they were like, okay, you write music and you are gone, so can you help us write the song? And then we chose a topic that would easily like convince the lecturer to give us more marks. So the first part talks about love and looking out for like what you look out for in a person. And the second part talks about helping, like somebody asking for help, asking God for help and friends for help, and the person has been left by friends and family and they need help. Every group performs it in front of the lecturer and a couple of other, directors in the department. So we performed it. It was taped actually, so I'm sure the music department has the video of us performing the song. I chose the title 227 because the course was called African Music 227. So the song is named after the course that I took. It was written about 2 years ago and then recorded, say, maybe early last year. The song was produced by my cousin, who is also a producer. His name is Merk, M-E-R-K. And I mean, the course that we wrote the song for is called African Music. So you were supposed to write an African song without any English, write it in an African language. And I'm Ga, so I wrote it in Ga. So I would say it is a Ga traditional song or Ga folk song. And because my cousin happens to be a producer, I took it home and then we worked on it together. Initially, when I wrote it for the exam, I was just trying to pass. But then when I decided to make it into an actual song and record it, like I was intrigued about writing a full Ga song with no English and then making it into two parts, because I hadn't ever like heard anything like that before. So what I love about 227 is the instruments that we played in the song, because we played all the instruments live, the trumpet, the guitar, the piano, the percussions. Like, that was really fun to do. And then the writing process was also extremely fun for me, because there were some things I wanted to put in, but I didn't really know how to convey them in the song. So I had to go and ask like my cousins or my aunties, say, how do I say this in Ghana? And how do I sing it? And yeah, so I got like a lot of help from my family. And that made the process very fun for me. In Leoko, achole mansa, ekene chuo, afole la, mansa efo, mansa ni mismo, mansa no ni mismo. Mansa no ni mismo, ile nunku, achole fara, esaniwa, she treat me far, fara efo, fara ni mismo, fara no ni mismo, fara no ni mismo. So that basically means I know a woman, her name is Mansa, she's fair and she's tall. And she was born in La, which is Labadi. And Mansa is beautiful. Mansa is who I love. I know a man, his name is Farah. He is a difficult man, but his heart is pure. And Farah is beautiful, and Farah is who I love. The first verse is basically introducing two characters. These are like fictional characters, Mansa and Farah. And Mansa is a lovely person that everybody loves. And like the song doesn't really talk about any of Mansa's shortcomings or anything. And then there's Farah, who is difficult and like nobody really knows what's up with him. But he's truly a nice person. Jelena kenyo keji otawe kpakpa lenu bana yewo tawo kpakpa dawono ni osumo dawono ni osumo. When you look at a person and when you study a person, when you know a person, you are going to come across their difficult parts and their good parts, and that's how the world is. But what you focus on is what you are going to get. Like if you know someone or if you're in relation to someone and you're always focusing on the bad things or where they come short, that's how you're going to know the person. You're never going to really know the person for the good things that they are. So it's like, look for what you seek in the person. Like, if you are looking for some kind of trait, try and find it in the person that you know. And so the rest of the song just goes to say like, oh, Mansa, oh, Farah. It's just me like talking about these people that I have introduced, these people that, and I'm saying that I love these people. So it's not really a love song, and I'm not really saying I am in love with any of these characters, and none of the characters are in love with each other. But I'm just saying, in a world where I am presented with a Mansa or a Farah, and they have all these shortcomings, and they have all these problems, and they are lovely or whatever, and they have things I don't see and some things that I see, I would love them regardless. So that's the first part of the song. Kenchebo ni onu epa ba ba ole yake imbe moko Kenchebo ni onu epa, which means when I call to you and you hear me, please come. So the song is basically just asking for help and crying out for, and as I said, like we wrote this song just to try and get the guy to give us marks. Like we tried to write the saddest song. I'm saying we, but I guess my group mates and I came up with like what angle we should go with, and then I wrote the song. Inyemi me shimi, imami shimi, woku me shimi, nyanyo me shimi. Atanyu mo me mana mishe, wogo bi jimi, bomoni for me. Kokwe no banyo wami, anyemi wami. Atanyu mo me mana mishe. So that says, my friends left me, my siblings left me, my mother left me, and if you see me on the streets, help me. I am somebody's child, and oh God, when am I going to be happy? So yeah, we wrote it from the perspective, now that I remember, we wrote it from the perspective of a street child. That's what I was thinking about when I was writing. Like people who don't have like help, like who have lost their family or, yeah. So that's what that means. It's just somebody asking for help. And oh God, when am I going to find happiness? When is somebody going to find me and help me? And when you hear me calling, please come. So that's 227. So you can find 227 and more of my other songs on my second EP, Okay Baby Let's Do This, which I released this year. It's everywhere on every platform. Go on Spotify, Apple Music, Audiomack, Boomplay, Baaba J 227, Okay Baby Let's Do This. You'll find me there. On Instagram, my handle is Baba_J, and on Twitter, my handle is Baba_JJ. And on TikTok, you can find me at THEEE Baaba J. Find me. I am very active on my IG. So if you want more of me, you'll find me there. Baba_J. Yeah.